Yeah.
Folks are here to join. Come stand with the group back there.
Hey, how are you?
Huh?
Hello. How are you?
I literally just said the thought. I was like, wait a second. It's time for sunset.
Get back from New York. What's that? Back from New York. Yeah. Long day.
Guess that'd be the official way. Yeah, the car.
Come on. Yes, I'm Hezbollah. Yes. You say it here. Yes. And Sharia law.
What does Sharia law have to do with this? Yes.
You denounce it though. I'm asking you.
I am running to be mayor.
I know, but that's the point. If you're going to run for mayor, you have to denounce it. Do you denounce that?
What is Sharia law?
I'm asking you, do you denounce Sharia law? Do you denounce Hezbollah?
Yes,
Do you
I
denounce
do.
Hamas?
Yes.
Do you stand with the Constitution?
Yes, and especially the First Amendment.
All right.
Thank you,
We're
sir.
going to be following you. I hope you're not lying, because we're going to watch you. I
look
hope you're not
forward-
lying.
yeah, look forward
Do
to
not
it.
lie.
I wouldn't.
Oh, it's good.
Go ahead. If you have signs and you want to get your signs, get in. Join us. Come on. We're getting started. All right.
Sometimes worth the wait. It's the phobia.
They're like a tent, like the men, like in Talmud, there are a lot of men singers, like whether you're inside or outside the band.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll just keep going. There's going to be a lot of secret like
You can carry.
¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde estamos?
Donde quieras aquí con Daniel o con Diana.
Yeah,
Oh, I just spread on WZA High. I listened to What exactly did happen yesterday?
When immigrants are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When trans rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When black men are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. There are so many other places I'd rather be than this moment right here, to be honest with you. It is a beautiful Saturday in New York City. I had to rush down from Albany to be here to help MC this, right? I'd rather be... I'd rather be getting brunch march with my very, very loving partner, but here I am standing up for immigrant rights as I should be, right? Most notably, yes, let's cut that up. I am A. Sutherland, my pronouns are they, them. I have the honor of being the Director of Organizing and Strategy at New York Immigration Coalition Action. Can we clap it up real quick? We're so honored to partner with so many organizations in my life.
They're putting their hands on me. Untrue. Goes both ways. Both ways. You imbecile. Both ways. Both ways. Yo, you follow me, bro. You're gonna get in a lot of trouble for that, bro. You're gonna get in a lot of trouble for that.
Would you like to speak to the police about this?
Yo, get the fuck away from me, bro. Get the fuck away from me.
It's a free city.
Bro,
You're allowed
I'm
to
gonna
walk
push you.
around.
You got to respect my space, bro, because I'm gonna push you. You're not gonna like it.
Between the two. What's wrong? This is a free speech, free city. So what's wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? This is not a Muslim country.
Hit him.
This
That's
is
your
not.
rally
This
right
is
there,
not a
right?
Muslim
I'm not in your
country.
rally. I'm not in your rally. I'm outside your rally.
great.
So go in your
So
rally.
this is not a Muslim country. Fuck Sharia law. This is not Muslim country. Fuck Sharia law.
Why don't we have that here?
You're gonna leave him alone.
Yeah.
You're not gonna leave him alone. You're gonna leave him alone.
Okay, good.
So
Back, bro.
you're gonna leave him alone.
Everything's fine.
I spoke to Zohran. He said he's gonna say a couple of things. I want to make sure he says it.
Great.
You're gonna leave him alone. Why you have to follow him?
Just looking to make sure everything's fine.
So leave him alone then. Leave him alone. Te dejo, voy a grabar el speech.
Yo voy a grabar, yo voy a coger la bandera del truck y me voy a tirar para allá arriba.
¿A dónde? Okay. Fuck Sharia law. You don't fucking Sharia law here.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name's Sienna Fontaine. I'm representing Make the Road Action here in New York.
Let's clap it up.
Thank you all for coming out today. It is so important to see community, elected leaders from New York, New Jersey. We are in New York, but as was said, we are all in the same fight. What happened yesterday to Mayor Baraka is wrong, it's distressing, and it is cause for action. Let's be clear, what happens in New Jersey impacts New York, to say nothing of all the New York City residents who are being detained currently in Delaney Hall. So when Mayor Baraka was arrested, when those elected officials were met with violence, it was a clear escalation and one that we in New York cannot accept. From the first day...
Trump is our president. He is our president.
From the first day, not my president, 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 not my
Fuck Sharia law. Fuck Sharia law.
What?
Fuck Sharia law. Fuck Sharia law.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
We know what's up. We know what's up. We know why we're
We say
here.
fuck Sharia law. We say fuck Sharia law. Fuck Sharia law. Fuck Sharia law. We don't want Sharia law in the United States of America. We don't want Sharia law. We don't want Sharia law. Fuck 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 Sharia law. No, I'm in my personal capacity. Don't get involved. Fuck Sharia law. Fuck Sharia law. So you denounce Sharia law? You denounce Sharia law? Do you know what is Sharia law? What is Sharia law? You're telling me you're not supporting Sharia law. So we don't want Sharia law. We don't want Sharia law. Fuck 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 Sharia law. You don't support Sharia law. You don't support Sharia law. You're LGBTQ Chairman Green. Fuck Sharia law. Fuck Sharia law. We don't want Sharia law. No, because I don't want Sharia law. I don't want Sharia law. I don't want fucking Sharia law.
About it. We agree with you.
We don't want Sharia
She's
law.
trying to speak with you.
We don't want Sharia
Yes,
law.
we agree with you.
Why don't we talk with
What are we talking
You don't
about?
want Sharia law? We don't want fucking Sharia law. We don't want fucking Sharia law.
Can you tell us
In the
about
United
that?
States, we don't want Sharia law. The same way you don't want Project 2025, we don't want fucking Sharia law.
Diana.
So fuck Sharia law.
We understand.
Fuck Sharia law.
Okay.
If you're Muslim, fuck Sharia
He's
law.
offering to talk to you.
Fuck Sharia law.
Let's go.
Fuck Sharia law.
Keep going.
Fuck Sharia law.
Come on, let's go.
No, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going
We're
nowhere.
trying to do
All
something.
right.
So
back
do
to-
something because I'm fuck Sharia law.
First day.
We said fuck Sharia law.
You've spoken. You've spoken.
So we said fuck Sharia law. Acknowledge fuck Sharia
Yes,
law.
fuck it. Fuck it.
So fuck Sharia law.
Let's go.
Fuck Sharia law. So I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. So fuck Sharia law.
Run wild, okay?
Yes,
They
fuck
want to
Sharia law.
terrorize communities. They have a disregard for our rights, for due process.
Listen, look at freedom of speech over
and they're
there.
executing their
Look at
agenda
freedom of
with
speech.
brutality.
We heard freedom of
They
speech.
want us to be scared.
That's not freedom of speech. He's blocking him with a flag.
Right? That is the point. That's what we saw.
So freedom of speech. I don't want to fuck Sharia law. You can't tell me what to do.
Intimidated.
So fuck Sharia law.
We must
Fuck Sharia law. We don't want Sharia law in the United States of America. So fuck Sharia law.
all of those
So I don't want Sharia law. No, I don't. I'm not moving. You're not going to tell me to move. So I don't want Sharia law.
To limit at the state level so that ICE cannot collaborate. We must have a mayor, like Mayor Baraka, who resists Trump's deportation instead of trying to enable it. Now's the time to choose how we want to stand up and confront this administration's flex of power. Will we stand on the side of our neighbors, immigrants, trans folks, laborers, tenants who don't have billionaire friends? This moment needs everyone to stand up.
He got $9 million in his campaign.
Power and ensure that our leaders in New
He
York
got
are ready
$9
to
million in
stand
his
strong
campaign.
as well. I'm excited to be
hypocrite.
here, excited to see you, excited to
No, I
hear
don't
from
have to
our
explain. You
leaders.
look it up
I'm going to
yourself.
pass it to Mirage.
We have to make and a New York for all. 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 New York for all.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mirage Awauda. I'm the president and CEO of the New York Professional Association.
Yeah, you don't pay me attention. Get the fuck out of here. Over there. Over
We
there.
are witnessing in real time the collapse of our democracy. We are witnessing in real time.
And
the
yes, we don't want Sharia law.
snatching.
We don't want Sharia law.
Hearing
We don't want Sharia law.
as a proud
We don't want Sharia law.
as a proud. Come on now.
Same way you don't want Project 25, I don't want Sharia law either. No, I don't want Sharia law. I want everybody to know what is Sharia law. Educate your people. Stop lying to the
And
people.
again, to uphold everyone.
We're lying to the people.
And in this
They know
moment,
what is Sharia law.
in this moment, what we are seeing
That guy is speaking. He knows what is Sharia law.
reality.
Yes, do it. Denounce Hamas. Denounce Hamas.
Back again.
If you want to be there, you gotta denounce them.
Terrorism, we are so
Denounce
for
them.
Trump administration. They arrested. They
Denounce them.
released yesterday for doing
I'm proud of LGBTQ, and I'm against Sharia law. So I will never support anybody who supports Sharia law.
also seeing is the
No.
threat of the
So you support Sharia law?
who were there yesterday being
So I
threatened
don't
with
support
arrest
Sharia law.
today.
Sharia law is dangerous for us.
You're not allowed to touch it.
It ain't right. This is the moment we are living. Either we stand up and fight for all of our rights, or none of us have rights. So in this moment, we have to continue to fight at every level of government. We have to fight back against the budget that's happening at the federal government that's going to try to weaponize. local authorities with immigration enforcement, which is not their job. And with that, I think about it. Thank you.
Denounce Sharia law. Ana Maria Chila, denounce Sharia law.
I love you, Zach.
I know, I love you too, but denounce Sharia law. It's not, Sharia law is not good for our community.
Today is the
We don't want
day
Sharia law.
that we say
Denounce Sharia law.
will not
No, she needs to denounce Sharia law.
Trump's threat.
Denounce Sharia law.
We will not cower.
Shut the fuck up too. Fuck Sharia law.
We will not cower.
All I'm
to
against
the
Sharia
people
law.
that try to intimidate
So
us
make sure you denounce
and
Sharia
our
law.
leaders. Today is the day that we say New York City is for all of us.
I'm not for Sharia law supporters.
We stand unequivocally with Mayor Ras Baraka. We stand with the members of Congress that are demanding accountability from the Trump administration. Trump and his billionaires are trying to divide us while they put their hands in our pockets, while they try to dismantle our safety net, while they try to dismantle Medicaid and Medicare and all the things that generations before us have built so that people in this country can live with dignity. Today is the day that we say we stand together. We will not cower. New York City
So you
is
move
all of
because
us.
you're on the way. This is public space.
Let me be clear. New York City is at a moment of crucial decision about our future. New Yorkers will have an opportunity to elect a new mayor. And why do we need a new mayor? Because the same day that Mayor Baraka is standing up for immigrants in Newark, Mayor Eric Adams is kissing butt in Washington. And the same day that all of us were outraged at the illegal detention by ICE of a sitting elected official, Andrew Cuomo was quiet in his luxury apartment.
Yeah, we don't want Sharia law.
Let me be clear.
We don't want
There
Sharia
are
law.
some people who will stand up to Trump, and it is not Adams, and it is not Cuomo. Talk about it. Let us be abundantly clear. Let's see the facts as they are. But we are here today with some of the elected officials that every single day show up to City Hall, show up to Albany, and fight for workers, fight for tenants, fight for immigrants, fight for working families, fight for everyone, because New York is for all of us. And I want to ask New Yorkers today, this is the moment when we stand up. This is the moment when we say we will take care of one another. We will have each other's backs. And we will make sure that we elect a leader who fights for all of us and who has our backs. And I am so proud to introduce now some of those leaders. We are so proud to be, I am so proud to be surrounded by them. Please help me welcome New York City Comptroller Brad Lander.
When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? When due process is under attack, what do we do? When civil rights are under attack, what do we do? Good afternoon. I'm New York City Controller Brad Lander. And I am proud to be out here this afternoon with the New York Immigration Coalition, with the Working Families Party, with Make a Road to stand up, because this is a moment when it is essential that New Yorkers, that New Jerseyans, that Americans stand up for everyone's rights. It is a critical time to stand up and be counted. And I was proud to be out there yesterday with New Jersey working families and New Jersey Make the Road and a lot of folks here when Mayor Ras Baraka walked out of that ICE detention facility. And we were there to have his back because, let's be clear, Newark has a mayor who is standing up for immigrant residents of Newark. Newark has a mayor who is standing up and fighting for due process. Newark has a mayor who is standing up for the rule of law. And Newark has a mayor who knows that the only way to protect people is to protect all people. And that's why thousands of folks flowed out there last night to have his back, to demand his release, to chant, "Free Mayor Baraka! Free Mayor Baraka!" And after enough chanting, lo and behold, Mayor Baraka walked out. And that's why we are out here today, because unfortunately in New York City, we do not have a mayor who stands up for immigrant New Yorkers. We don't have a mayor who stands up for due process. Instead, in a split screen unlike any other I have seen, while Mayor Baraka was standing up and putting himself on the line to do his job, our mayor was down in Washington humiliating himself in front of Donald Trump. Every now and then someone will say to me, well, don't you need to have cooperation? And I say, look, Eric Adams is running an experiment in just how you could capitulate in the most humiliating way imaginable. And it is not delivering one thing for New York City. No one else had Elon Musk steal $80 million from their bank account. Nobody else had their major transportation policy, congestion pricing, tried to be canceled by the transportation secretary. Nobody else has ICE being put in their correctional facility. So let's be clear, bending the knee, that is what tyrants want. They depend on fear. They depend on cowardice. They depend on capitulation. Eric Adams is giving the tyrant exactly what the tyrant wants, and you could see it yesterday in the way that Donald Trump laughed at Eric Adams and laughed at New York City. But the set of people here know it is time to stand up and fight back, yeah. And that's what we did yesterday in Newark, and that's what we are doing here in New York City, because when people show up, something different happens. You know, there's that poem, and I'll just end with this. There's that poem by Martin Niemöller. First they came for the socialists, and I did not speak up because I was not a socialist. And then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak up because I was not a trade unionist. And then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak up because I was not a Jew. And when they came for me, there was no one left to speak up. Now, that poem doesn't have a line, then they came for the mayors. And I think when they come for the mayors, it's already pretty bad. But the thing is, we are speaking up because we're going to write a different poem than that, right? That poem's going to say, first they came for Mahmoud Khalil, and I did speak up because I would not let students or people speaking, protesting be taken away without voice. And then they came for Mohsen Madawi, and I did speak up. And then Mohsen walked out free. And then they came for Ras Baraka, and I did speak up because due process matters, because rule of law matters, because freedom matters. We are writing a different poem here in New York City, and it is going to end with the restoration of freedom and civil rights and due process for all of us. Thank you very much. Thanks, working families. Thank you.
No justice? No peace. No justice? No peace. No justice? No peace. Now please help me welcome Assembly Member Zohran Mamdani.
How's it going, New York City? How are we doing? Are we ready to fight back? Yeah. You know, last night, when Mayor Baraka was finally released, I was there in Newark alongside Brad, and the two of us watched as he gave an address to the crowd. And he said he had heard that someone at a council meeting had spoken up to say that Mayor Baraka cared more about immigrants than residents of Newark. And he said everyone in Newark is a resident. Everybody who goes to catch the bus is a resident. Everybody who's looking for work is a resident. Everybody who stands on line for food is a resident. Because ultimately, no matter what the modifier is in the sentence, the last word is the place that you live. Whether that's Newark or New York City, we will protect you. Because if we're talking about queer New Yorkers,
I don't
if we're
think
talking
so.
about
I
undocumented
don't think
New
so. You're
Yorkers,
supporting Sharia
if we're
law.
talking about Palestinian
I
New
don't think
Yorkers,
so.
we are
You're
ultimately
supporting
still
Sharia law.
talking about New Yorkers.
We don't want Sharia law.
Every single New Yorker
Sharia law is
deserves
dangerous
the same
for my
protection,
community.
the same
So stop
recognition,
lying.
and the
We don't
same
want Sharia law.
representation from their
We
mayor.
don't want Sharia law.
And for too long, we have been denied that. Denied that by a man who has told us the only way to deal with Trump is through collaboration and cowardice. And what Mayor Baraka has told us is you cannot fight extremism with moderation. You have to fight it with courage. You have to fight it with clarity. You have to fight it with conviction. And we went to Newark yesterday because he's had all of our backs. And now we have to have his back. And we know that that arrest and his release is not the end of that story. Because he's been there every single day this week, protesting Delaney Hall, asking that ICE and a private prison follow the same permissions and permits as every other facility in that city. And they have refused to follow the law because for the Trump administration, just like Eric Adams, just like Andrew Cuomo, the law is merely a suggestion. And we will stand up for the people that those laws protect. And we will do so each and every day. And we will do so at every single juncture. Because what the Trump administration is looking for is permission to keep rolling those rights back. And at every attempt, we will be there, we will fight them, and we will defeat them. So I have to ask you, New York City, are you ready to fight? Yeah! Are you ready to win? Yeah! Are you sure? Yeah! Then let's do it every single day of this administration because our people deserve nothing less. Thank you so much.
Please give some love to the one and only Zohran Mamdani. And please help me welcome the next comptroller of the city of New York, Justin Brennan.
Thank you. I'm Councilman Justin Brennan. Look, if City Hall is going to sell us out, well, the New York City Council is never going to sell you out. That poem that Brad spoke about, it's only a couple of lines. We're running out of lines. Now they're going to come for us. If you sit on the sideline for too long thinking, well, they're not going to come for me. They're jailing judges. They're jailing mayors. This is Trump's Gestapo. The ICE cowboys are out there running ramshot over our rights. Look, in a moment like this, we need to demand more of our elected officials at every level of government. There are things more important in this moment than getting elected or getting re-elected. Local politicians at every level of government have a responsibility, have an obligation at this moment to stand in the breach between the federal government and our most vulnerable. We need to use the privilege of our power, the privilege of our access in this moment to stand up for those who don't have a voice, to stand up for those who are afraid to leave their house, to stand up for those who are afraid to send their kids to school. That is what we need in this moment. There are no kings in this country. There are no kings at City Hall. This city belongs to the people, and that's how it's going to stay.
New York for all! 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 Real quick, I'll be introducing council members Aviles and Caban. Hola, mi gente!
keep it real brief, but yesterday we saw Trump. Someone asked Trump, why is Eric Adams in D.C.? And he said laughingly, to thank me. Why would he thank him? We know why. Because Mayor Eric Adams traded the safety and dignity of immigrant New Yorkers to save himself. So while he shamefully trades immigrant New Yorkers, we proudly stand here and say, do not consent in advance.
That's right.
We will resist every single move that they make. Because New York City is our city, and we are proud sanctuary city. There is enough space for us all, and then some. Even those who are naysayers. We're going to embrace everyone because that is our history, our legacy, and our future. Thank you.
What's up, y'all?
ICE must go! 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 ICE must go!
I'm Councilmember Tiffany Caban, hailing from Queens. And I just want to go back to the comptroller's remarks saying today we are all must go. Alright? And so we know how that old poem goes, but we're going to remix it. We're going to bring it back. We're going to make it ours with a little poem response. So when I pose the question to you, you're going to say, alright? Let's do it. So, today we're going to turn that poem around. First they came for trans folks, and who spoke up?
We did!
Then they came for immigrants, and who spoke up?
We did!
Then they came for students, and who spoke up?
We did!
And now they're coming for big city mayors. We are speaking up, we are standing up, we will not obey in advance, and we will not slide into fascism. We're going to put up a hell of a fight, am I right? Who's going to put up a hell of a fight?
We are!
That's right. And make it very, very clear. This ain't new. This is part of the authoritarian behavior. ICE illegally detained a mayor of a major city. And the point of that was to scare us. To scare us into submission. If a mayor can be disappeared, then what about the rest of us, right? We're going to do the opposite in the face of that. We are going to fight like hell because we are the many and they are the few. And we will not ever let go of anyone's hand. Like our assembly member said, we are all residents. And when it comes to our human rights, we know no borders. They do not exist. We stand up for each other, whether it's on our block, our city, our state, our country, and beyond. So we are standing up with Ras Baraka. We're standing up with immigrants for everyone because they're trying to drive a wedge. They're trying to drive a wedge between us, and we're not going to let it happen. So say it with me. The people united
will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
When immigrants are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up like that.
When black men are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up like that.
With that, I want to welcome New York City Public Advocate Jamani Williams.
Germany Williams, condemn Sharia law. Germany Williams, condemn Sharia law. We don't want Sharia law in the United States of America. We don't want Sharia law.
Okay.
We don't want Sharia law.
So we out here fighting for everybody too, including those people who are making noise over there, including this
I'm
person over
making noise
here.
because I don't want Sharia law.
We're here for everybody. We don't X anybody out. I gotta say,
He needs to know. This is probably
first of all, don't read the phone. That's another conversation. But I gotta say, I'm embarrassed for my mayor. I'm not sure why he's not embarrassed of what's going on. But I'm sure it's been said, and I tweeted out, yesterday was a hell of a tale of two different mayors. A hell of a tale of two different mayors. See Mayor Ras Baraka fighting for his people, fighting for his residents, simply saying not here. And we understand that mayor's powers are going to be limited, but what people want to see is at least you standing up saying not here. Not laying out the red carpet saying do as you please in our city. And to see a mayor capitulate, and I hope we find out from Colombia that capitulation does not stop a bully, it keeps him coming. And both of these folks, the mayor and the president, are allergic to the truth, so I don't know who the hell to believe. But I do know if you're going to say that you're trying to help this city, and the president said it's all you did to come and say thank you, and you talked about nothing, that is disgraceful. At this point, and I gotta say this because I'm a black man, and the mayor is a black man, and it is painful to me to see another black man in such a powerful position do what he's doing. It is painful for me to have to call that out. But I was elected as public advocate to call out what I see. And this administration is an embarrassment.
Have you called out the corruption in the shelter?
He
has not called up corruption in the shelter.
For not using powers that they don't have, but for not using the powers that we do have. And the powers of at least stepping up saying, not here.
No.
Not now. As long as I'm mayor, I'm going to do whatever I can to protect the residents of this city. But instead, he capitulates. And I used to think it was a simple quid pro quo, which it was. But now I understand he believes it. He believes in what this president is doing, and he figured, if I believe in it anyway, I might as well get something for it. And this is disgusting. We are in some tough times. But I got to tell you, where we're in has always been here. This has really been a part of America. But what I am proud of is everybody here who has been part of the better America. The reason we've gotten where we've gotten because of everybody here. Every time America tries to live up to what it really is, we force it to live up to what it says it is. And we're going to do that again so that my daughters, when they look back, they can say all of us did everything that we could. And we have to do it together. I am telling you, they are trying to use each one of our biases against us. They're trying to use our biases and our fears against us. We have to stop it. And if we're honest, some of us drank some of that orange Kool-Aid last year because we thought it was going to happen to other people. But it's happening to all of us. That has to include our trans siblings. It must include our trans siblings. Please believe me. You don't have to let go of your faith. You don't have to let go of your religion, but you got to move in love. And you have to let people know that the reason some of us don't have health care is not because of our trans siblings having health care. And if we all come together, then maybe all of us can have the health care that we need. Do not let them put a marker of bias because somebody's marker will include you. People like Trump, people like Eric Adams, they want to divide us. The only way we get through is together. Please believe me, we can do that. And Palestine is not a slur. Muslim is not a slur. It is not. We can stand up against anti-Semitism. We can stand against what happened on October 7th, and we can stand and say what's happening in Gaza is wrong, and we need a ceasefire. That is leadership. Leadership is speaking up for everybody, not leaving anyone behind. That is the mayor that we need. Where the hell are you in D.C. saying thank you to a president who is trying to harm us? Stand up, Eric Adams. We need a mayor who's going to stand up. Your capitulation will be remembered. It will be remembered. As a black man, I want to be proud of you, and I'm ashamed. And people are in danger right now. And they need a mayor who's going to stand up. And if you can't, get the hell out of the way. They are arresting mayors right now. Do you understand that? The Republicans voted to arrest and deport citizens. And we have a mayor who continues to capitulate. We will be the better America.
Yes.
We will be the better New York. And New York, I hear you, you're afraid, you're worried about public safety, you're worried about affordability. Do not let them take that fear and blame someone else who has nothing to do with it. Who has nothing to do with it. Do not look for leaders who will feed your fear. It has never worked in history. Look at history. Displaced fear and displaced anger has always harmed people, and it always will. What has brought us together is saying we are in this together as one New York, one United States, period. That is it. And if you cannot be that type of leader, please move out of the way. Because our job, all of us who have talked about what happened in the 60s, all of us who have talked about history when people were facing turmoil, it's our time now. And the only thing we have to do is make sure that the next generation is as proud of us and our fight as we are as the last generation. And we can do that. I assure you, they are looking at us. History is looking at us saying, don't forget about us. Please keep fighting. Please keep pushing forward. And we will. And I'll end with this. In my faith, they say weeping may endure for a night, but joy, it cometh in the morning. Not just happy, but joy, a smile. Joy comes in the morning. We can be that light in the darkness for the people who are looking for the way to go. Peace and blessings, love my people.
Something just healed in me, to be honest with you. As a queer, trans, non-binary person who happens to be born out of Jamaica, thank you, Jamani, for everything that you said, because you healed what I believed in, right? I believed I couldn't be all those things. And in this New York, we could be anything we want. So with that, please help me in welcoming.
That includes being against Shariah law.
Yeah, I do.
I'm against Shariah law. Nobody can tell me I have to go against Shariah law.
Hi, how are you?
My name is Jody Alvarez from Workers United. How you guys doing? Okay. So we represent millions of hundreds of workers in New Jersey, in Newark, New Jersey, and we have worked. No, do your thing. I got you. Okay, thank you. We represent hundreds of workers in Newark, New Jersey. And for the past few years, we have been working with Mayor Ras Baraka. And we're here to tell you that he has an excellent record for believing in equity. For equity for all residents in New Jersey and in Newark. And what he did yesterday is what is his character. And this is just a wake-up call. Not only was Ras Baraka there, but there was a whole New Jersey congressional delegation there to view this detention site in their jurisdiction, and they were not allowed. What kind of country is this? Are we living in a dictatorship? No, we're not going to allow that. These people right here, all of you, are the ones that make this city run. Our members wash linen for the hospitals. They are drivers. They're the ones that take care of the elderly. They take care of the young. And we, all of us here, have the power to make that change. So I ask you not to let all these oppressive policies, all these employers trying to divide Haitians against Dominicans, Palestinians, El Salvadorians, Venezuelans, queer, gay, anything. Let not us go back to that playbook, that played out playbook that Trump wants to put in place. No longer. We will work with each other. We will lead in love, in protecting each other, and making sure we stand up for ourselves and our neighbors. Because if I am falsely arrested today, it will be you tomorrow. But we're not going to let that happen. And we're here today to say we support Ras Baraka and support the New Jersey that detention center needs to close today.
Can we clap it up one more time? Alright, I would love to introduce Nana from Make the Road, New Jersey Action.
Excuse me.
And Amy Torres as well. Thank you. Hi everyone, my name is Amy Torres. I'm with New Jersey Alliance for Immigrant Justice.
And we don't want Sharia law.
We
We
are
don't
the
want Sharia
state's
law.
largest immigration coalition.
No, we don't want Sharia law. You need to
bringing
understand
together
that.
60
We don't want that.
organizations from every corner of the state, including Make the Road, New Jersey.
This is how dangerous it is.
Good morning, everyone.
Doesn't matter. Sharia laws are all over the country.
Good afternoon. My name is Betty Morsi. I'm the director of Make the Road Action, and with 1199 this morning, we just came from knocking on more than 2,000 doors for our next governor, Mayor Ras Baraka. By now, everyone in America has heard about Delaney Hall. You've heard about how it opened just last week, in spite of receiving no certifications from the city, in spite of opening without any sort of safety or fire inspections. You may have also heard that its owner, Geo Group, chose that location because of its proximity to Newark Airport, where Geo operates the ICE Air contract to transfer and deport people. And if you haven't heard it yet, you'll hear it now, but you may have also heard that Geo Group was the very first entity to max out campaign contributions to Donald Trump's re-election campaign. Geo Group entered into a contract with Delaney Hall in Newark a little over 2 months ago, and immediately after did not seek city permitting, has not passed fire inspection, and over the last week, Make the Road Action New Jersey, alongside the Alliance, alongside community groups across the state of New Jersey, have been outside of Delaney Hall every single day alongside Mayor Ras Baraka and the City of Newark officials as they attempt to gain entry and call out that a detention center without permitting should not exist, period. The detention center, period, should not exist. Our mayor was there doing exactly what he was supposed to be doing. Our congressional delegation was there doing exactly what they should be doing. I was there yesterday when Mayor Ras Baraka was invited in by the guards to pass through the gate. I was there when the guards asked him to leave, and they opened the gate, and he did. No fuss, no stress. I was there when, after more than 5 minutes of us standing outside of the gate, past the sign of no trespassing, that more than 30 guards flung the gates open again, encircled our mayor, and took him down to the ground in front of national TV and on multiple live feeds. I was there as we had more than 50 members who were standing outside of Delaney Hall waiting for our congressional delegation to come back out, there to support our mayor, who were frightened, who were screaming, crying, confused and uncertain. Imagine, they say that the building is not operational. They say that there's no reason for you to be there. They laugh when you say that there are disappeared people. And out of nowhere, 50 people, 50 ICE and HSI agents come running towards you, out of a gate, and surround your mayor. It's a shame. It is un-American. It's wrong, it's fascist, it's authoritarian that Ras Baraka was arrested yesterday. But let's be clear. This is not just about Ras Baraka. Ras Baraka is not an immigrant. But we have a system, the same apparatus that arrested Ras Baraka yesterday was built in justification of immigration enforcement and yet is violating the rights of even U.S. citizens.
if they can come for powerful people like the mayor of New Jersey's largest city, if they can come for powerful people like sitting mayors of Congress, they're ready to come after you and me next. And that's what distinguishes the immigrants' rights movement from the immigrant justice fight. We all have rights. Mayor Baraka has a right to enforce city code. Our Congress members have a right to enforce their judicial oversight authority. But ICE doesn't care about that. They care about using the most marginalized in our society to create a ruse that justifies the militarization of a large-scale police force that goes after protesters, whether it's student protesters on campus or people protesting a site that's opening without any justification or right to exist at all. We have a collective responsibility to stand firm against the police state. A police state that came after a black man who stood in front of a jail in his jurisdiction demanding safety of all its residents. We have a responsibility to stand against a police state that disappears people. We have a responsibility against a police state that is interested in the force multiplier effect that makes them cut loopholes and find out about loopholes, cut corners so that they can populate Delaney Hall, so that they can overflow detention centers, detain, deport people, and then do it all over again. We have a responsibility against the police state, one that has existed before the Trump administration, but has been supercharged by this administration, and we have a responsibility to come out hard against this police state. In Jersey, in New York, and across the country. What you saw yesterday, abolish ICE! 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 What you saw yesterday evening in the 4 hours that Mayor Baraka was detained was mayors across the country taking the call to stand in solidarity with Mayor Baraka. Yes. That work happened because we put pressure on our elected officials. Yeah. That is the work that you must all continue today. We back in Jersey, you here in the city, and we set the influence and we set the example for those across the country that they may have the courage to do so beyond this election. We saw what Ross Baraka did yesterday. We saw what Congresswoman Watson Coleman, MacGyver, and Congressman Menendez did yesterday. They did everything in their power to find out what's happening at Delaney Hall. But the truth is, even if they were let in, even if they found that the conditions inside were better than that of the nicest five-star hotel in America, these detention centers are wrong. They are not built to keep us safe. They are built to protect the people in power, to violate our rights, and to scare us into compliance. Shut down every single ICE facility, from the very worst to the very nicest. Not a single one should exist, because it's abolished ICE from the beginning all the way to right now. Right now, everyone in America knows if you come to New Jersey, you better be ready for a fight. My question to the rest of you is, what are your lawmakers doing to push that fight forward? If we're going to throw the first punch, who's going to have our back? Mayor Baraka has done everything he can, and mayors can only do so much. We need Governor Murphy standing up. We need a mayor in New York City who's ready to stand up. We need this fight in
one more time for Jersey. I would like to invite Assembly members Gallagher and Cruz.
This was not a mistake. This was by design. A powerful black mayor who had the audacity to stand up for immigrants and is running and is a front runner for governor was arrested, trying to make sure that people are safe, that immigrants aren't disappeared.
That's right.
That was by design. Don't let them lie to you. Don't let them say that people are not disappearing. Don't let them say that they're not taking immigrants who are not criminals.
They're the criminals.
They're the criminals. I am seeing it every day in my neighborhood. I represent Corona and I have one of the highest, actually I have the highest number of undocumented people in the state. I see it every day as a lawyer and I lived it as an undocumented American. They are doing this by design. They've come for him and I can guarantee you they're going to come for us. I've already made peace with it. And I'm sure that when the time comes, you will all be here for the rest of us because we have been doing this for far too long to give up now. You think we can fight you for 4 years? Bring it. You think we're going to forget that the Constitution exists over the next 3.5 years? Bring it. You think all of a sudden we're going to give up on immigrants' rights, on supporting our trans community, on the Constitution? Absolutely not. We have been here and we are going to continue to be here. Come for my citizenship. Come for me. I don't care. I am going to stand up and I'm going to continue to do so for the community that needs it. The fact that this man was simply trying to do his job and you arrested him? You arrested him? You're not doing this because he was posing a threat. You're doing it to send us a signal. Well, signal received and we're fighting back. Esto no lo hicieron por casualidad. Esto lo hicieron para mandarnos una señal a los oficiales electos, a los oficiales que seguimos aquí parados defendiendo la Constitución, defendiendo a los inmigrantes, defendiendo a nuestra comunidad. Gústele a quien le guste. Vamos a seguir haciéndolo porque 3 años y medio se van rapidito. Pero la Constitución es algo permanente. Nuestro amor por los inmigrantes es algo permanente. Nuestro amor por la comunidad trans es algo permanente y no vamos a irnos de aquí. Que venga quien venga. Nos quieren tratar de quitar la ciudadanía. Inténtelo. Porque no tenemos miedo. Nuestra comunidad se respeta y vamos a luchar por ella. Gústele a quien le guste.
Thank you to my colleague, Assemblymember Cruz. I am Assemblymember Emily Gallagher. I represent Greenpoint and Williamsburg and Brooklyn in the New York State Assembly. And I am here to say that we need to fight here in New York just as hard as we are fighting for New Jersey. Because right now, the New York State Police is giving databases to ICE. Right now, there are private prisons in New York State who are looking to make deals with ICE. And we need your help to get bills across the line that will stop it. So I need each and every one of you to be my partner in government and to call your rep and to call 20 of your friends who do not live in your neighborhood and tell them to call their reps and tell them to pass New York for all. And I need you to talk to your neighbor who doesn't agree with you. And I need you to tell them what's at stake. And I need you to not give up on them. Because right now, we are seeing someone who acts like a cult leader as the President of the United States. And he is brainwashing his followers, and they need help. So we need to help them come back into the light. And we need to do it together. Too often the left fights with
each other. We need to come together and fight for our future. I think it is a beautiful thing that we are having this in Foley Square, which is also called Thomas Paine Park. Okay? Thomas Paine was imprisoned for his radical beliefs. And this is one of the pamphlets he wrote. These are the times that try men's souls. The summer soldier and the sunshine patriot will, in this crisis, shrink from the service of their country. But he that stands it now deserves the love and thanks of man and woman. Tyranny, like hell, is not easily conquered. Yet we have this consolation with us, that the harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph. When you go to bed tonight, I want you to remember what the legislature in South Korea did. They said, hell no! Hell no! And they stopped them. They got their country back. I want you to think about the legislature in New Zealand who tears up legislation when they don't like it. We need to see more energy, and that energy can only come from our constituents who demand it. So I need your help to make New York the state that defends the best and the hardest against the cult leader regime that's taking over our country.
Wow. When trans rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that. When Palestinian lives are under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that. When Haitians are under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that. Lastly, when immigrants are under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that. Thank y'all for this energy. On behalf of the New York Immigration Coalition Action, the New York Working Families Party, Make the Road Action, Popular Democracy, Indivisible, elected and community members, we thank you for standing with us. We thank you for showing up on this beautiful Saturday, and we hope that you have an amazing evening. And while there is a rally happening after this, we want to be very clear that this portion of this agenda is done. So thank you for being here with us.
Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. We are so grateful for everyone that is taking action to stand up for one another. Thank you for being here. And there are some people who will march after this. We encourage, if you are in the mood to march in the sun and to continue to protest, please do so. Thank you.
Buenos dias! If you're ready to abolish ICE, say abolish ICE! If you're ready to stand with immigrants, regardless of whether they're criminals or not, say abolish ICE! If you're ready to fight back against the Nazis, say abolish ICE! Abolish ICE! If you're not just standing up for Ras Baraka, but you're standing up for Rodney Hinton Jr., say abolish ICE! Abolish ICE! This is the time to organize with your neighbors. If you saw what happened in Worcester, Massachusetts yesterday, where the neighbors tried to stop ICE from abducting their neighbor, say abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. That is what it takes. It takes rapid response. It takes mutual aid. It takes building resilient communities. Pikachu, get over here. I want to thank everybody for coming in. And like we said, we are going to take the streets. We're going to do a little chanting right now. Follow me. Every gender, every race, Haitian Nazi,
Hello, how are you? I'm against Shariah law. That's my thing. You need to be educated about Shariah. You guys complaining about Project 2025. Shariah law is 10 years. Just as Project 2025. Right. Ay, ay, ay.
No dijo, he didn't announce it, right?
No.
He didn't announce it on the mic. See? Did you get it? You got that one? Lo grabaste.
No, yo lo grabé a él cuando estaba hablando.
Pero yo estaba en foto. Maybe a little bit. Él no lo dijo, he didn't announce it. What do you want, boy? It's over. We're leaving. We're leaving.
All right.
What do you want?
Great.
Get
You-
this guy.
okay.
Get this guy. This guy's
Do you support
look at what
Sharia
he-
law?
Look at what he got around his neck.
Do you support
He
Sharia law?
hates America. This is what happened. With all that gray hair, he still hasn't learned shit. With all that gray hair, you still haven't learned shit. What do you do for a living? What do you do? Why are you here? Why are you here?
Saving America from
Yeah,
fascism.
how the fuck when you got that shit around your neck? What's wrong with you? Are you fucking crazy?
No,
Why you got that shit around your neck? You should have the American flag, not that shit. All right?
Because you hate.
You a
Arab
fucking
people.
idiot. That's it. And we're not gonna talk to you no more. All right? Because you're a
Okay.
fucking moron.
Okay, because
all
you're
right?
losing.
Get the fuck out
All
of
you
here.
We hate
fascists
Sharia law. We
are
hate
bound
Sharia
to
law.
law.
Losing.
You're bound to
losing.
lose.
Are you stupid? Trump won the election.
Fascists
He won the
are gonna
election.
lose.
He won the election.
Yep.
Do you denounce Sharia law? You know what Sharia law is?
No. He's a Hamas supporter.
You
He's a
support
Hamas-
Hamas?
Hamas supporters don't know what
He's a
Sharia
Hamas
law is.
supporter.
Yeah.
You know what Sharia law is?
Yeah.
What is Sharia law? Educate me.
No, you don't need to be educated. You need to be defeated.
What is Sharia law?
He's pushing bad on you. Look at that.
It's Sharia law. We don't want Sharia law. Ana Maria Archila, we don't want Sharia law. I'm sorry, we don't want Sharia law. Anywhere in the world, Sharia law is not welcome. We better destroy Sharia law. We need to destroy Sharia law. We need to destroy Sharia law.
Ask Mamdani.
Democracy! 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 This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. And you hate it.
You don't even care. We asked Mamdani if he can denounce Hamas, Hezbollah, Sharia law, and he can't. And he wants to be mayor of this.
What about communism? What about communism?
Well, we all know he's a communist. We asked that because we know everything going to
This is
say.
what democracy looks like.
Do you condemn Sharia law? Do you condemn Sharia law? Sharia law.
That's
Do it
the
again.
love that they got for this country. Huh? You hate America. You hate America.
Okay, buddy.
Why you giving me the finger? You don't even know me.
I don't
Do you
even
know me,
know
miss? Do you know me to do that?
You're Latino?
Do you know me?
You Latino?
Huh?
Are you Latino? Yeah, right. You're Latino?
I'm American.
You're Puerto Rican?
I'm Puerto Rican. I'm American.
Shame on you.
No, shame on
You're
you.
Puerto Rican. We were
Shame on
colonized
you.
by the United States. We're not even a freaking country.
Si tú le tienes
Shame
odio
on
a este
you.
país, lárgate.
Shame on you.
Lárgate. That's not gonna
No,
work. That's
no,
not
we're
gonna work, 'cause
taking
I don't hate
America
where I
back
live.
from
You
the
do.
fascists.
I don't hate where I live. You
And
do.
how you represent
No.
You
your
do.
country.
You
No.
do.
This
I'm a
is
fucking
this is
You
America.
hate America.
This is America.
You're a patriot. You standing with the
That's
socialists.
fascism. This is
You know
America.
Zohran? You know Zohran? He's a fucking socialist. You standing with him. Dime con quién tú andas. Y te digo
Apoya
que
el
tú eres.
comunismo. Pregunta, apoya el comunismo. Apoya el comunismo. Dale, apoya el comunismo. Apoya el comunismo.
Shame on you.
Apoya el comunismo.
Shame on you.
Apoya el comunismo.
Eres una político de nada. De nada. De nada.
¿Apoyas tú el comunismo?
You don't even know your own history.
¿Apoya el
Shame on you.
comunismo, sí o no?
My daughter.
¿Apoya el comunismo, sí o no?
De-escalation. So thank you.
Shame on you.
¿Apoya el comunismo, sí o no?
Your island doesn't even have electricity. Our island doesn't even have electricity. Shame on you.
corruption.
Yeah, corruption.
It's corruption.
By Trump,
He's right.
By your governor, by Trump.
Dirty politicians like we have here.
Shame on you.
Dirty
Shame on you.
politicians.
Shame on you.
How come
I'm a
Avilés
Puerto
don't say?
Rican.
How
I'm a
come
Puerto
Avilés?
Rican.
You know
Are you a
Avilés?
Puerto Rican?
How come Avilés don't say nothing?
Yeah, you are.
You know
shame.
Avilés? You know
Shame on
Avilés? Do you know Avilés?
Shame on you.
You want to challenge me?
All
Go
right,
ahead.
shame on
What about
you.
Avilés?
Shame on
What
you.
about Avilés?
What about Avilés?
She's Puerto
Shame
Rican.
on you.
She was born
You
in
are
Miami.
Puerto Rican.
She don't
Shame
say
on
shit.
you.
Apoya el comunismo.
Se queda
¿Apoyas tú
callada.
el comunismo y Sharia
Shame
law?
on you.
Apoya el
Shame on
Sharia
you.
law.
We are colonized Puerto Rican.
Apoya el Sharia law.
By Trump people.
We know
like
about
Trump.
law.
Shame on
We
you.
know about the island.
Apoya el Sharia law. Apoyas tú el Sharia law.
You give Puerto Ricans a
Apoya
bad
Sharia
name.
law.
Shame on you.
What about
Apoya
Avilés?
Sharia law.
What about
Don't
Avilés?
be coming to shame you.
What about Avilés?
Apoya Sharia
What
law.
about Alexa?
Apoya Sharia law. El comunismo. Apoya el comunismo.
Alexa,
Apoya el comunismo, sí o no. Apoya el comunismo, sí o no. Dale, dilo. Para que la gente sepa. Apoya el comunismo, sí o no.
What about Avilés, huh? What about Alexa Avilés?
No queremos comunismo en Estados Unidos.